So we're just about to pump the tyres up. It's fairly sunken into the ground. I'm not even going to bother cleaning it up yet. I'll wait till I get it home. But step one will be getting it to move. It's got aluminium hub carrier things with steel disc, Series 4 RX-7 brakes with what appears to be 1mm of clearance. There's a few bits and bobs in there. Lock diff gearbox with a shorter diff ratio and a straight cut third gear. Got our own little mushroom farm here. Hey! Yeah, so yeah, just about to pump up the tyres. Hopefully it moves. Not having to redo all the brakes would be good, but yeah, who knows. It's been sitting for like 15 to 20. Right, well, she rolled out. 3 of the wheels are spinning, which isn't too bad. This one here is just a bit stuck, so I might give it the old rock back and forth and see what happens, but I'm just dragging it out with the Hilux. What do you think? Is it a good runner?
Yeah.
Check out his chair. Can't you open the door?
I can.
So yeah, first time using this gimbal thing, a little bit of a struggle, to say the least. I don't know how to fucking work it. But I think if I go like that, I can get it to stay focused. Oh yes, so as I pan around it sticks to me now. Look at that. Isn't that nice? Doesn't really do the up and down though. So yeah, we got the car home. I can't operate the zoom off the gimbal yet. We can do it like that though. Yes, good. Alright, so managed to get it home. There was a little bit of a mission. One of the tyres just split. This tyre just split just then. So I think it's been parked for 17 years, they said. Initially I thought it was 10, but upon further inspection, sounds like it was more like 17 years. Which it's obviously quite a long time, but it's pretty good underneath. There's not much rust on it. Forgive me, I'm just trying to learn how to use this fucking gimbal. Should make it a bit more steady though, because I can be a bit shaky at the best of times. So we've got Bilstein coilovers all around. On the back, the springs are 1,300 pounds, which you can't actually see them. 1,300 pounds is a lot. That's a real fucking hard spring. So we've got real hard springs on the back. On the front we've got Mazda RX-7 Series 4 4 pots and alloy hat, I guess you'd call it, on the wheel there. Oh, yeah, still struggling with this gimbal thing, so yeah, bear with me. Fuck, those are fixed wings as well. But you see the back ones are massively thick. Which is pretty typical, I guess, for whoa. Oh, so it's just fucking fucked out, is it, or what? Oh no, we're good again. Sorry about that. Still struggling off this gimbal. So country woods, timber Venetians, mate. Those are good. Got New Zealand car parts. There's not much to really write home about in here. We've got a three-way pedal box thing. On the top of the strut tails there's like a mean alloy spacer thing, which after looking at some of the British touring cars last night, they all have that too. We've got a custom power steering bracket thing, which I'll get to using eventually. Remote oil filter. The old school sponsors you sell. Spider Auto Shop. Just standard rear brakes. I think there should be more than enough. Standard sway bar, I'm pretty sure he said as well. It's all pretty much just standard under here. Oh, that's the modified sway bar. It's got an adjustable piece linkage on it there. So obviously needs a bit of work, but the gearbox there, that's got a lock diff, a short diff ratio, and it's got a straight cut third gear and a different variation of gearing as well. Those will be for an FE dock. I've got a carbon fibre intake there, which must match up to the headlight. That thing down there is like a intake trumpet of some sort. And the fire extinguisher in there too. But yeah, it's got this mesh on the old headlight. Bit of a mesh ducting there. Yeah, struggling with the gimbal, I'm not quite sure what it's up to. I think it's a video mini, is it? Fuck yeah, it's pretty out of it, to be honest, this thing. I'm quite out of it too though, to be honest. So yeah, plastic windows except for the back one. This is pretty fucked. I think I'll probably just put a normal windscreen back in it. All the doors in there, I opened the door up. All the doors have been hollowed out. Pretty hard out. So Perspex window, fully chopped out door. Pretty much everything inside the car's chopped out. Cage is still pretty good. Needs a little bit of sand up, but it's actually a pretty mean roll cage. So yeah, that's pretty much as far as we've got with the Telstar. I've got a couple of photos here that we can sort of look at while I talk shit. So this is Malcolm Webb, he's the original owner of the car, Webby as we know him. I think he said this was Ruapuna. He was running in the SS2000 class, or it was actually called 2 litre touring cars. Schedule S was the name of the class. So that's a 2 litre V6 you see there. He wasn't running cam belt covers, and he got bumped off into the gravel and sucked some gravel into the spinny bits on the front of the motor, popped the cam belt off, and all the valves are bent in that motor. So that's why that's out. Obviously in the pits on race day, a long way from home. Not sure what ended up happening. I think he fucking put it on the trailer. But there's no longer a class for 2 litre cars, so I'm going straight to the 2.5 V6, which is a lot more powerful. So yeah, that's that photo, and so I've found a gearbox. What I've got to do, I found a motor. What I've got to do is get a few other things like engine mounts, some axles, a few bits and bobs, and this is it running at Wellington street race. You can see the yachts out there on the harbour. There's one of those polar fleece jerseys that were all the rage back there. That's a Corona. So Lynx was sponsoring this series. Truck Rental Limited on the screen there. If you're old school from Palmer, you might remember that. That was a thing. So same mags, there's Webby in there. He is in front of the Toyota at that point. So, but yeah, I'm going to put this car back together, fix it up, take it racing. If anyone knows of some 16-inch slicks or semis or wets or whatever, I've got 2 sets of these rims, 16s. Well, it's been great. See you later.